GlobalData, which is a bit of a fallen angel in the B2B information market research data provider sector. Basically, I think as an example, what it effectively does is provide research reports on sectors, on trends, on industries for companies, particularly, say, in the healthcare. I don't know what your thoughts are. The shares have absolutely been cut in half, I think, over the last sort of 3 or 4 years. Looks relatively good value at the moment.
Yeah, that's what we thought. We looked at this on Monday. My colleague John wrote up a section on it. He said to me, Paul, I can't believe how cheap this thing is. But we had a bit of internal discussion on it, because I agree on the numbers. It looks very cheap, and it's doing a buyback, and he's only about 10, all this sort of thing. And it's owner managed, and it's got an acquisitive strategy. But the trouble is, and you might be able to help on this, the RNS was portraying it as a software company. But what are the readers? We were discussing it with my readers on my Substack, and they were saying, no, it's more a publishing company. So I think it depends we need to look into more detail about what it actually does, the hands-on activity. So you're saying it's more of a publishing company, are you, Paul?
It's more of an information platform. So if, let's just say, for instance, you're a healthcare company in biotech, and you want a research report in, some immune disease, etc., then these guys will be able to tell you all about the key players. They'll tell you about the growth rates. They'll also be able to say what the main drivers of value in that particular area are. So it's a walled garden of proprietary data that companies and academics and research and professionals will use. So it could sell some of the data if it wanted to AI, to the large language, but I don't think at the moment, I don't think it wants to, and it'll basically have its own AI language model over the top to be able to service those type of questions, plus obviously continue to sell those sort of research reports to companies. But it makes marvelous margins. I was looking at it, it's about 35% EBIT margins, and they're hoping to get that back up to 40%. Plus, I think it trades at about 8 times EBITDA